Yeah, in the last class, we have seen about or we discussed about Sophos introduction. So what the dashboard looks like and what the importance of alerts tab and also what the importance of the analysis center tab and also logs and reports tab, people tab and devices tab. So far we completed 6 tabs in Sophos EDR tool. Even if you are going to other tools also, it looks like similar as it is, but only console wise it is different. Maybe if we are going for CrowdStrike, here we can see CrowdStrike. If we are going for Sentinel one, we can see Sentinel one. Maybe terminology it will vary. Terminology, maybe tabs it will vary, but backend process same as it is for every EDR tool, right? So as I said, as a L1 or L2 or L3 EDR analyst, what is their role and responsibilities? First thing is they have to go and they have to check the health checkup. When you say health checkup, whatever EDR related agents we installed on the endpoints like laptop or MacBook or workstation and desktop and also all these servers. So whether status is showing as inactive or whether status is showing as a unknown or whether status is showing as a sleeping. For those different types of devices, we have to make sure that it should be wake up and it has to run. Okay. So that is the first thing as a first role and responsibility for any EDR analyst, he will take care. Second roles and responsibility, obviously we have to take care of the instant investigation related to malwares. Because EDR tool, 98% of the cases, it will take care of the malware related preventive mechanisms and blocking. Whenever any alerts will come as a L1, L2 or L3 of EDR analyst, what they have to take care? They have to take care of the instant investigations. So as I said yesterday also, mainly they will work on the dashboard tab, alerts tab, and also devices tab. Most of the cases, alerts tab itself, each and every alert, it contains the full-fledged information. In case, if we don't get the full-fledged information, we have to come back to devices tab and we have to filter out. So whatever alert is received, that victim related IP address or maybe host name, if you are giving here search button, automatically that device or asset or laptop or MacBook or workstation or desktop or server, it will appear here. Once you are clicking on that particular endpoint, you can see what exactly user has done. Recent activity and historical activity, fast activity also we can see. Okay. For full-fledged information, we have to come back to devices tab. Otherwise, everything we can gather the information in the alerts tab itself. Okay. So remaining, as I said, global settings, protected devices, and also policies creations, all these are part of implementation. Okay. So now we can go and we can see once you are purchasing EDR tool, what are initial settings we have to do, or initial setup we have to do, or initial implementation we have to do. So whatever I'm going to discuss in the global settings, everything is related to implementation. Okay. So now if I'm clicking on the global settings, you can see administration related setting tab is there. Cloud optics, cloud optics. Cloud optics, you can forget it because it's a completely cloud related tool. It's additional licensing, additional tool. This is not EDR tool, first of all. Forget about this one. So one is administration settings. Second one is general settings. So these two things we have to configure. Okay. And also endpoint protection. And you are protecting server also, then server protection. So overall, these configurations we have to do initially. Email security, if you are purchasing Sophos email gateway, then you have to configure this email gateway. So if it is EDR, dedicated to EDR, we have to take care of the endpoint protection and we have to take care of the server protection. Because EDR agent we can deploy in the endpoint level and also server level. So this administration related settings and also general settings we can discuss now. So in the administration settings, at the time of implementation, what exactly we have to do? First one is directory service. So directory service meaning here, whatever Active Directory we are using. That may be on-premise Active Directory or maybe Microsoft Azure Active Directory. If you are deploying the Active Directory or domain control in the on-premise on top of the Windows Server, we have to integrate that directory. So otherwise, if you are using the cloud-based Active Directory, Example, Azure Active Directory or Amazon Active Directory or maybe some other Active Directory. Then we have to use this directory service. Why we have to integrate with Active Directory? Anyone? Why we have to integrate Active Directory with EDR tool, firewall tool, proxy tool, IDS APS tool, or web application firewall tool, or SIM tool? Because we will integrate with all these tools Active Directory. Why we have to integrate? Anyone?
To get the logs.
To get the logs.
Yes.
No.
Access, sir. Initial access.
Not exactly initial access.
Authentication, sir.
Domain controller will be done.
Yes, that's right. So because domain control will be there, if we're integrating the Active Directory, so whatever computer name is there and also whatever IP address is there, it will map. So example, if you don't integrate the Active Directory, in the alert, we can see only IP address. We cannot see respect to host name or FQDN name or computer name or system name. So that's why every tool we have to integrate with Active Directory. So at the time of Active Directory onboarding, for suppose today one of the HR team is onboarded, HR person. So HR IP address is so and so, and also computer name is so and so. Okay, where is located? Everything we can configure in the Active Directory. Okay, if you don't integrate this Active Directory, we can see only IP address. And also we cannot see what is the computer name and also where he is located, whether he's using a laptop or MacBook and workstation or desktop. So all this information we can miss. We can get it, but we can miss couple of parameters. That's why every tool we have to integrate with the Active Directory. So that's what they are saying even here also. Manage your directory services to synchronize users, synchronize computers or devices, and also groups. If you are synchronizing the Active Directory, then whatever Active Directory mapping, username, IP address, location, for every alert we can see. That is the importance of integrating with the Active Directory. Even this is applicable to firewall. This is applicable to SIM tool. In the SIM tool, we can say context tables. In the SIM tool terminology, if we're integrating Active Directory, we can call context tables. And also we'll integrate with IDS APS tool. We'll integrate with firewall. Every tool we will integrate the Active Directory. Just click on the directory service. Add Azure AD. In case if you don't use Azure AD, so just click on Azure AD. Name of the Azure AD. So example, whatever name of the TCS Azure AD. So description and domain. Example tcs.com. So next one is next button. So now it will ask. So whether you have to synchronize on how frequently. How frequently you want to synchronize. So example, daily basis at 12 o'clock or even hourly basis. We can put it hourly basis also. So it is starting with 6 hours only. So 6 hours, maybe 12 o'clock midnight. So AM. So daily, okay, so every 6 hours once, it has to synchronize with the Active Directory. That is the meaning. Now we have to provide the client ID, client secret. Nothing but here, what is the information we have to provide? Anyone? What is the information we have to provide here? Client ID, client secret.
Active Directory ID and password.
Perfect. That's the perfect answer. So Active Directory ID number and also secret, nothing but password. So that one we have to integrate because we are integrating the Active Directory. So finally we have to give save button. That's all. This is the way how we can integrate. So save button will be there. If you don't want, if you are not using Azure Active Directory, then we have to download this Active Directory installer and we have to configure that software in our Active Directory. Then we have to integrate. So what is the port number we have to use? Anyone? Port number of integrating the Active Directory or LDAP? LDAP's port number. LDAP's port number.
636.
636. So what is the communication port number we have to open here? 636. Then only it will synchronize. If you don't open the 636, it will not synchronize. LDAP is 636. What is LDAP port number?
389.
389. All these are interior questions, guys. 636, 389. LDAP is nothing but it's a Active Directory service only. LDAP alternative name is Active Directory. Okay, this is the Active Directory integration. So that is the one of the initial configuration we have to do. Not only Active Directory, even we have to integrate SMTP server also to get the alert notification. Even we have to integrate the primary DNS and secondary DNS. These three servers we have to integrate with every tool. Okay, come back now. That is the directory service. Role management. When you say role management, what is the each and every role importance? So super admin role, what is the importance? Admin role, what is the importance and what he will do exactly? Help desk, what is the importance of the role? Read only, what is the importance of the role? And if you want to add any role, we can add that information as well. Full or help desk or read only. And we have to define so whether it is required to everybody or whether it is required to couple of people. Okay. So this role management, people we created, right? This is the role creation part. This is role creation part. Okay. So that is role management, and role management, this is the information. What super admin can do in this particular Sophos EDR, what the admin person he can do, what is the help desk team he can do, and read only person he can do. Here administrator is showing as 1 because right now I have the access of the admin. Okay. So coming back to global settings now, API token management. Yesterday, before I'm going, I was stopping the class. Then I explained about API token management also. Example, if you want to integrate, okay, EDR logs to SIM tool, especially SaaS-based application. Okay, if you want to integrate SaaS-based applications, any application, not only EDR, even ServiceNow, or maybe Proofpoint, or maybe vulnerability management, or maybe any other tool, email gateways, and so on. Always we have to use API token management method. If it is on-premise EDR tool, which method it will support? Anyone?
Syslog.
Perfect. Syslog server method. Yes, that's correct. If it is on-premise EDR tool on top of the server we are deploying, it will support syslog server method. If you are in SaaS-based application, it will support API token management. So now, whatever log integration methods we discussed, that time itself I told you, API token management method is one of the method. So we have to generate one of the access key, secret key, URL link. So example, if I want to integrate EDR logs to Splunk, in that scenario, what I have to do, add token, and token name I will give Splunk and save. Now here, okay, access URL link I have to copy, and also header I have to copy, and secret key also I have to copy. I have to take all these three information, then I have to go to SIM tool and I have to copy paste everything. Then I have to give save button and test connectivity. Whether it will be push mechanism or pull mechanism now.
Push.
Full mechanism, full.
Pull mechanism, that's right, pull mechanism. Because just we are taking the URL links, everything here, but we are not pushing here from here to our SIM tool. What we are doing, we are taking the information from this Sophos EDR tool, all these access URL, header, and also secret. Then we are going to Splunk or any other tool, SIM tool. We are copy pasting everything related to token information. We are pulling the respective logs from the respective EDR tool. This is called token management method. Okay, this is practical way. Now you can go and you can study easily, you can understand. Okay, so that is about how to integrate API logs or any EDR logs, especially SaaS-based application. This is not only applicable to our EDR tool. As I said, any SaaS-based tools we are using. Example, Nessus tool, it's a SaaS-based application. ServiceNow, it is SaaS-based application. Okay, email gateway, SaaS-based applications. When you say SaaS-based application, we will pay some of the amount to the respective licensing option. And finally, we are getting the service that is called SaaS-based. We are not deploying any tool in our organization level in the on-premise or data center. Okay, so that is called API token management. Next one is API credential management. if you want to store your credentials, most of the people where they will store credentials, anyone? Most of the people where they will store credentials. Where you will store your username and password, guys? Where you will save your username and passwords?
Sir, question please.
Where you will save your username and passwords, or where you will write your username and passwords?
Active Directory, there is domain control.
No, guys. See, your user, okay, your Gmail and your Gmail username and password is there. Where you will write? You will remember anyway. That's fine.
Login page.
Yeah, maybe you can. Okay, so you will save in your notebook, or maybe on the notepad, or maybe one of the Excel sheet, and so on. But that is dangerous one. Okay, so for storing of the secrets or passwords or any confidential data is there. Okay, so that one we have to use tools. Example, one of the popular tool is called Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault, public key, private key, all the secrets. It's one of the very popular. I mean, popular tool for the storing the secrets, passwords, and confidential data related to public key and private key. Okay, so this is one of the Azure Key Vault is very famous. You can see. So securely storing and accessing secrets. When you say secrets, all these keys as well as passwords and API keys and certificates and cryptographic keys. So here in this similarly, we have one more module there, HSM. HSM, hardware support module. So this is the hardware security module. It is also one of the very popular tool. So instead of storing your username and password either in your notebook or either in your Excel sheet or either in the notepad and so on. So we have tool access is there. Every username and password we have to store in this one. We have one more tool is there, very popular tool. So identity and access management related tool that is called IAM tool. Very popular tool. Carbon black, not carbon black. So many vacancies also there dedicated to that. I forgot that one. Maybe tomorrow morning I will tell you. So one more very popular tool is there. Store your username and passwords. Okay. So even hardware security module is also one of the tool. It can store your username and passwords and secrets, public key, private key, cryptographic keys, and so on. Even Sophos Central EDR tool is supporting that capability. There is no need to store your username and passwords or keys or cryptographic controls, all those keys information in your notepads or in Excel sheet or in notebook and so on. Okay, so we can directly store everything here itself. Add credentials, you have to give the name of the application and credential ID, role, and also creation. Username and password you have to give. So that is called credential management. What are the very popular tools are there to store the credentials? One is Azure Key Vault and AWS Key Management System KMS and also HSM hardware security module. One more IAM tool. Give me 1 second.
Bitwarden is, sir.
IAM tools. In my organization, I'm using. Unfortunately, I'm not able to remember. Always I'll confuse with the carbon block, the tool name. This is what I'm saying. AWS Identity Management, that is called KMS, Azure Active Directory. Okay, I will check and I will come back on this one. Okay, so these are the couple of tools. Now, what is the functionality you remember, right? So it can store the credentials as well. So that is one of the things. It can be done by Sophos EDR tool itself. Next one, Sophos sign-in settings. Meaning here, whenever user is trying to enter the username and passwords, so how that authentication mechanism is happening. So example, you created one of the Sophos ID, right? So you are entering username and password, correct? So how it will be? Okay, so signing, what is the different types of backend signing options it will support? One is Sophos central admin. So that's what we are accessing, central.sophos.com. Okay, so second one is federated credential. When you say federated credentials with third party, just now we have seen couple of identity management, Azure Active Directory or Azure Identity Access Management, Amazon Identity Access Management, Okta Identity and Access Management, Ping Identity. So there are so many tools are there. Federated means third party. Federated third party. Okay. So suppose central admin or federated credential, either of the one. So obviously we can use always, sorry, we can use Sophos central admin credentials. Okay, so that is about Sophos sign-in settings. If you're using third party, that one also we can enter. Example, Okta, as I said, couple of other tools also third party. Federated means federation of the third party they are providing. Okay, so not Sophos, indirectly third party tool, integrating the third party tool. Verified domains. Next one. So verified domains meaning here. So whatever domain malicious activity is showing, and you are adding the domain name. Example, domain name we can put it as a appprod.com. So this one of the server name. Save button. So and verify. So now Sophos team it will go and it will verify. So whether this particular so domain name contains any malicious thing or not. Okay, for this one, which record it is showing here? Which record is this one? What is
Text
what
record.
what is text? What is that? What do you mean by this one? Anyone? Third class or fourth class in networking concepts? What is mean by this one? Are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen or not? At least say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
What is mean by this one? Anyone?
Text recording can.
It is one of the DNS record. The DNS record name is called text record. Someone said already, but that is DNS record. If it is verifying and also it is integrating with Active Directory, yes, it will verify that domain. So that is meant by this one. TXT record, text record, which one? Which record we discussed? DNS record. Okay, so what I will do, I think you people are not studying because I'm not taking interviews. So Monday I will take maybe 5 to 10 members interview I will take. So Tuesday also I will take 5 to 10 members interview, and even Wednesday, Thursday also. So names I will provide it by tomorrow evening. Whom I will take? That names also I will provide. Myself I will take this time. Okay. So Monday 5 people or 10 people, and Tuesday 10 people, and Wednesday 10 people, and Thursday 10 people. Okay. So you whoever is interested, just you can say yes. I will attend the interview.
Yes, sir.
Till today, whatever we completed, I will ask everything. Except investigation, I will ask everything. Okay. So that is the add domain. It will verify with our DNS records and it will say so that DNS is malicious or not and so on. Nothing but indirectly, it is integrated DNS server, our Active Directory and also AD and DNS records. Next one is federated identity providers. Just now I told you already at the time of Sophos sign-in. So we have third-party federated identity providers are there. Example Okta, example Amazon, example Azure, example Ping Identity. Okay, so many identities are there. So if you want to integrate with any other identity, we can integrate with that one also. So example Microsoft Azure ID, Open ID Connect, Microsoft ADFS. Okay, if it's customized one, yes, we can do that one also. Okay, so we have to provide that vendor. Okay, so example, Okta, Google, OneLogin, all these are federated identity, third party. third party. If you are going for IAM vacancy, IAM means identity and access management. It's one of the security related role. Even for IAM also, we have a lot of vacancies are there. Example tool is Okta. It's a very popular tool. Okay, so many organizations they are using. I'll explain about the Okta later. Okay, so these are all the third parties. So they will ask about what is my federated identity. Even if you're going for cloud security, also they will ask what is my federated identity. What is federated identity? Third party identity. Okay, if you're depending on third party identity and integrating with third party identity, that is called federated. Okay, so if you want to integrate, yes, we can integrate. Otherwise, you can use Sophos central identity directly. So that is about all administration settings, initial configuration we have to do. Next one is general settings. In the general settings, so we have to configure so many things. That is also very important. We can go and we can see one by one now. Synchronized security. So synchronized security meaning here, if you are using more than one Sophos tool, and if you want to do synchronization, example, I'm using Sophos firewall, I'm using Sophos Optiv VX, I'm using Sophos email gateway, I'm using Sophos EDR, and so on. If you want to synchronize all those tools, we use Sophos synchronized security. Okay, so automatically it will synchronize with the computers for different types of tools, and it can identify is there any malware category of the attacks are there. That's what they are saying. Automatically scan computers where email gateway finds spam or viruses in outbound email. Not only just email gateway related, even it will synchronize with cloud optics. It can synchronize with firewall management. It can synchronize with other tools also. So if I'm using more than one tool, we have to enable this option. If I'm using more than one tool, I have to enable this option. When you say one tool, more than one tool, so as I said, Sophos is supporting multiple tools. Sophos EDR is one of the tool on the endpoint security side. Sophos encryption is one of the tool. On the network side, Sophos firewall is one of the tool. Okay. On the cloud side, Sophos Optiv VX is one of the tool. Okay. So in the cloud side, one more tool is CSPM, Cloud Security Posture Management. If you're using multiple tools, same with the same vendor, okay, we have to synchronize this option as well. Nothing but we have to enable. So this disable, we have to enable. That's all. I have one question now. Anyway, topic has come. In our organization level, whether we have to use single vendor tools so many or different vendors tools we have to use so many. I'm repeating one second. Yes. What is the reason?
Because if you use single vendor, sir, all the data will be on a single site, so hacking will be easy if one tool is
Perfect.
compromised.
That's perfect answer. Any other? That is one of the reason. Any other reason?
Based on the cost, organization will decide which tool they want to purchase and which they want to
Cost
use.
is one of the reasons. Cost is maybe third reason, but main reason. One is centralized database maybe getting compromised. That is main reason. Any other reason?
With the
So cost also correct only. Cost also
facilities.
correct only. I'm not saying wrong. Sorry to interrupt you. Cost also correct only, but I'm not saying it is wrong. That may be third one or fourth one it will come.
Based on the tool features.
Features, cost, everything will come under single thing only. Any other? It is one of the entire question, guys. It's one of the entire question.
Requirement.
Organization requirement, yes, EDR tool is there, firewall is there, email gateway is there, WAF is there, and so on.
Any hint on regarding which topic, sir?
If I will say that one, you will give the answer. It is related to. No, I will not give the hint. One of the license, otherwise one of the license. Yeah, that is the hint. One of the license. One of the license. It's common for every tool. What is common for every tool license?
Endpoints.
No, for every tool, not only EDR. Forget about EDR. For every tool, we'll purchase one of the things is common for every tool. Not only security team, other teams also. DevOps team, TechOps team, machine learning team. One of the license compulsory they will purchase. What is that? We discussed already this one also.
27,001.
Premium support.
Premium support. That is the excellent answer. Yes, premium support. So if you are purchasing, okay, so same tools with the same vendor with multiple domains of the tools. If that example Sophos I purchased, Sophos EDR I purchased, Sophos firewall I purchased, Sophos, okay, Sophos optics I purchased, Sophos phishing email gateway I purchased. If Sophos vendor is showing us a okay worst support, whether I can go and I can change all these tools. So that's why support is very, very important, guys. Okay. So Palo Alto is providing excellent support. That's why everyone is moving to Palo Alto. Even whenever you are going and you are presenting your product to the respective customer or clients, first thing they will ask, so how frequently you are providing the support? When I was working in Middle East, they will not see about technical features. They will not see about how much cost is involved. Will you provide proper support or not? Will you provide proper support or not? Not only here, when I was working in even Europe continent as well. So that time also customer is asked to me same thing. Will you provide proper support or not? Because they frustrated with, they irritated with the supporting. So if I purchasing same sender, example Sophos, example take Sophos itself. So Sophos is providing one of the worst related support with the customers. How they will trust the Sophos part? One is the support. Second one is once the database is getting compromised, everything will get compromised. Okay. So third one is obviously, as you said, cost. Fourth one is technical features. Whatever you said, everything is correct, but priority is different. Okay. So that is one of the entire question, guys. If especially for the managerial round. Next one, tamper protection. When you say tamper protection, it will go and it can scan and related to integrity, tampering, related to integrity. It can go and it can identify the scanning of the EDR tools and also related to IDS IPS scanning, malware scanning, and also threat intelligence feeds integration on the live side. Everything it will scan. And if there any files has any tamper protection like adding and modifying and deleting and updating and so on, it can identify that activity also. Okay. File integrity monitoring indirectly. File integrity monitoring. Integrity of the file. Okay. So next one is website management. So website management, why we can do this one? We can classify the what type of websites and business point of view. There are different types we can classify the websites. Example, all the news oriented is one website, news category. Second one is the drugs category. Third one, alcohol category. Fourth one is business category. Fifth one is maybe sports category. Okay, and so on. Okay, so these are all the different types of category. Category are classification of the category or classifying of the websites and managing of those websites and also provide tagging. So news is one tagging. Under news, we have so many news channels will be there. So many newspapers are there. Example, the Hindu, the Times of India. Okay, and so on. Okay, this is applicable to business oriented. What are business we are doing with third party stakeholders or vendors? Example, HP.com or maybe TCS.com or maybe IBM.com. Okay, or Palo Alto.com or Cisco.com or Fortinet.com. That is business category. In this similar way, other category as well. So we have to manage that one. So just click on this one and you can add. So provide that particular URL link or domain name, category. Okay, so these are all the different types of category. That's what I said. Adult and content related, alcohol related, arts related, so many are there. Travel related, sports related, and so on. Business related. So this is not only applicable to EDR tool. This concept even we can discuss a part of firewall. URL filtering. One of the licensing is called URL filtering or web filtering or content filtering. One of the licensing option will purchase in the even firewall also. Same functionality it will do even firewall also. That is called URL filtering or web filtering or content filtering. This functionality will be done by one more tool. What is that? This functionality will be done by one more tool, web control or app control. Which tool?
Proxy, sir.
Perfect, proxy. Proxy is a perfect tool. Okay, these three tools will be done by this feature. Okay, so that is, so we have to tag that name also. Then comments and save. What are websites are business oriented we are using. Next one is proxy configuration. So in case in our organization level, if we are using any proxy server, so we have to provide the proxy integration, host name of the proxy. Example, Zscaler proxy or Gscaler proxy. Or maybe what are the other proxy servers we have? Example, tools of the proxy. Examples, tools of the proxy. We discussed part of network security, proxy
Netscope.
server. One is Zscaler, Gscaler. Any other?
Netscope.
Netscope, any other? Only these two?
Imperva, sir.
Imperva, any other?
And OpenDNS.
Barracuda.
OpenDNS, Barracuda, yes, right. WebSense. Okay, Blue Coat.
Blue Coat, yeah.
Blue Coat, WebSense, OpenDNS. Okay, all these are Zscaler, Gscaler, Citrix also. These are all very, very popular tool. In case in our organization level, if we are using any proxy server, then we have to integrate with the proxy server as well. We have to provide the host name or IP address. We have to provide the port number. What is the port number for a proxy server? What is the port number for a proxy server? We did not discuss in the class. I forgot. What is the port number for proxy? 8080. Proxy port number is 8080. I will go and I will write that one also. Ports and protocols. Where we discussed ports and protocols. Yeah. So proxy port number is 8080. How many types of proxy we have? How many types of proxies we have? How many types of proxies we have?
2 types, sir.
What are the 2 types?
Forward and reverse proxies.
Yes, perfect. That is entire question. So how many types of proxies we have? What is forward proxy? What is reverse proxy? That is entire question. So proxy definition I'm writing here. It will act as a gateway between internal users and external applications or websites or URLs. So forward proxy and reverse proxy is one of the interior question. So port number 8080 and host name of the proxy, example proxy tcs.com, proxywipro.com, whatever name we are providing, username. So admin, proxy admin, and also password we have to provide and save button. Whenever now user is trying to access any website, first it will come to Sophos EDR tool, then it will touch with the proxy server, then only it will forward to the external public. So example, one of the internal user is trying to access www.google.com. In that scenario, that request will come to the proxy of the Sophos EDR tool. It will validate whether it's a malicious one or a genuine one, nothing but legitimate or illegitimate. Finally, either it will allow or it will block. So that's why we have to integrate proxy. So next one. Global exclusions. Global exclusions meaning here. So in case one of the application developer, example, he downloaded one of the software file from GitHub or Jenkins. One of the DevOps guy or TechOps guy or Azure DevOps guy. Okay, so or maybe application development guy or maybe product development guy or testing tool guy. They downloaded one of the software file from the Okay, so GitHub or Jenkins. GitHub is a open source, you know already. Okay, so that file has some of the malware. But unfortunately, so even though it is a legitimate file, our antivirus EDR tool is blocking. Don't download this file, it contains malicious content. It's a genuine file. So our tool acting as a false positive now, nothing but it is acting as a, so something it is not a genuine, even if it is genuine activity is blocking that activity. So now application developer or DevOps guy or TechOps guy or Azure DevOps guy, they will come back to us. Your Sophos EDR tool is, okay, so blocking this particular file when I'm downloading to GitHub or Jenkins. Could you please go and rectify this particular thing? Now we have to go and we have to take that file and we have to scan and we have to see whether that file contains malware or not. In case that file doesn't contain any malware, just we have to go add exclusion. So what is the, okay, from which folder that one is trying to download? Okay, so or which processes we want to exclude? What is hash value? Example hash value. So which folder that particular file or process is running? So that file folder. So we have to provide that particular path of the file. C program files, temporary downloads, and so on. That path of the file, comment and save. Add. Now user is trying to download, then automatically it will not it will not now block it. Already we have done exclusion. We have done exclusion now. So our tool will not block it now. All those verification when we have to do, so we have to do after verifying and after doing risk assessment only. This is what happened when I was working in 2013, some X company. Okay, silent CDR tool. Okay, so that time we are using silent CDR tool. One of the product development team, R&D team of engineering, they are trying to download one of the file from the website. So whenever that file is downloaded, automatically our silence tool is blocking. Silence is one of the EDR tool, CYLANCE, not SILNCE. So now that end user came to me and is asking me why your tool is blocking. Now even director also came to me, engineering director came to me and is asking your tool is blocking. Then I went and I raised a ticket with this. So I have done analysis from my side. Everything looks fine. There is no malware to relate to that file. Then even I raised a support case with the vendor, with silence vendor. I brought them into the call. Then finally, after validating everything, no problem, you can do the global exclusion. Wherever that file is downloaded and it is blocking, just you can exclude that file path and also name of the file or hash value of the file. And you can put add. Okay, so automatically when that particular user is trying to download, it will not block it. So regularly this type of practical business oriented case, this is called business oriented case, not technical case. From our side, it's a technical case. From business point of view, it's a business case. Why it's a business case, anyone? Why it's a business case?
The process getting late to develop the code.
Perfect. One of the developer is developing the code related to application development or product development. It's a business case. Okay. From our side, it is technical review we have to do, risk assessment we have to do, business impact analysis. They said it's a business case. So these type of things also we have to validate. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
how will you validate it? Because already the tool is having all our virus total, everything in this. If tool itself is blocking, so it's scanned in all the tools.
Yeah.
So how will you validate it again?
Yeah, it's a perfect answer, perfect question. So in this scenario, you can go and you can verify. In case if it is not there in your hand, just you can go and raise a case with the vendor. First, you can verify from your side. Okay. So maybe sandboxing environment. I told you one of the sandboxing environment.
Okay.
So you can go and analyze the malware. Is their file contains any malware or not? So still you don't know exact reason whether that file contains malware or not. Then you can raise a ticket with the vendor. So one of the sample, I will show that one. Give me 2 minutes. One is sample also there. There I will explain for your question. Is it fine?
Sure, sir. Sandboxing, I understood it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is about global exclusions. So regularly we will face these type of issues also. Okay. Next one is allowed applications. what type of applications we have to allow or what type of applications we have to block. So example, we have seen website management, almost the same as it is. So sports category, news category, travel category, business category, adult and content related category. So next one, drugs category, and so on. So which websites we have to allow and which websites we have to block. Social networking also one of the category. Okay, so those information we have to add it here. Application name, example. So here we have to provide. So that is about applications. This is also called app control. Policy we have to create for this one. Next one, blocked items. So blocked item meaning here. So example, one of the end user is clicked on the phishing email malware attachment. What you will do, obviously, you will do the incident investigation. I'm repeating once again. One of the end user is downloaded. Okay, one of the phishing malware attachment. In that phishing malware attachment, maybe one of the virus or worm or Trojan or ransomware or different category of the attacks we have. Maybe that file contains ransomware or that file contains virus. You will do the analysis, everything. Finally, you can conclude that that file has a virus. So what steps you will take care at the time of containment and eradication mitigation? Anyone? Mitigation, what you will take care? Once you are confirming that file has a malware. After doing the analysis and after you are confirming, maybe you are going sandboxing environment or virustotal.com or hybridanalysis.com, finally you can conclude that so that file has a malware. What will you do?
We'll take the hash value and block it.
Yes, that's perfect. We have take hash value and block it. Before that, we have to delete the file. We have to rerun the antivirus scans also. We have to rerun the antivirus scans. We have to delete the file. Then finally, we will block hash value. So this is called hash value method. What are the different detection methods are there in EDR tool?
Signature method, hash
Signature
value method,
hash value method,
Baseline method.
baseline method, yeah, heuristic approach. Yeah. So this is hash value method. This is what you have to do. If now you are copy pasting that hash value and you are adding that hash value, whenever in the future any other end user or employees are trying to do download same file, automatically it will block. Why? Because already we blocked the hash value. This is called practically hash value method. Now theoretical and practical you can compare now. Okay. So that is called blocked items. We are blocking something hash value. It should not repeat once again in the future. So next one. Manage update cache and message relays. So example, you doesn't like or you don't like SaaS based application, because SaaS based application we are not putting in our organization level in the on-premise or data center. Okay, if you want to get the patch updates or antivirus signature updates or EDR updates or IDS IPS updates and so on, always our endpoints like a laptop or MacBook or workstation or desktop, or including Windows servers or Linux servers, it should be facing to internet. Then only we'll get the signature updates, antivirus or IDS IPS updates, or threat prevention updates, or maybe app control updates, or maybe web control updates, or any other antivirus agent updates also. That means from our endpoints, from our servers, so respective systems should be facing to internet. What is facing to internet, guys? From our systems facing to internet meaning what? One of the Windows server facing to internet, one of the Linux server is facing to internet. What is mean by that one?
We are accessing.
Applications.
Yes, from that particular servers or particular that systems, we can browse google.com or you can browse facebook.com and so on. That is ping google.com if you are giving, it will work. That is called internet facing. Non-internet facing meaning here, from that servers or that particular endpoints, we cannot access the Google or any other public websites. That is called non-internet facing websites. Non-internet facing servers are endpoints. internet facing endpoints or servers has the more attack complexity, or non-internet facing server has the attacker point of view very dangerous? Out of these two, which one is dangerous?
Internet facing.
Internet face.
Internet facing. Why? Because most of the attacks will come through internet. Okay. In case our servers are not facing internet, or maybe our endpoints are not facing internet, in that scenario, this message relay will act as a proxy now. That means one of the Windows server we have to configure as a message relay. Give me 1 second. If you don't want to use SaaS based EDR tool, what we have to do now? Example, this is SaaS based application. EDR, Sophos EDR tool. So here you are directly all the endpoints. When you say all the endpoints, so your laptop or MacBook or workstation on all the servers. If all the endpoints are internet facing, directly it will get the updates from the Sophos EDR tool. Why? Because it is facing internet. But you are thinking like SaaS based is a dangerous. Even these systems will get compromised. Our systems or servers should not be exposed to the public. So now what we have to do, one of the Windows server we have to configure as a message relay. That means Sophos EDR tool. Here Windows message relay server or Linux message, it will combination of both, anything. Proxy, it is like a proxy now. Windows or Linux server. So this is one of these server on all the endpoints. Now, whenever any updates, if you want to get these updates, first the request will go to Windows message relay server. Windows message relay server will validate. Okay, so Sophos EDR signature will get to Windows message relay server. Windows message relay servers will forward to endpoints. In such a way, we are whitelisting all the domains. We will whitelist everything here. Sophoscentral.com, one of the website will whitelist here. That's all. No other websites will whitelist. We'll get the updates now. Sophos EDR tool to message relay server. Message relay server, antivirus or EDR signature updates. Okay, and also IDS IP signature updates. Not network IDs, network IPs, host IDs, host IPs. File integrity monitoring signature updates, app control, web control, all the signature updates, it will get it here. This Windows relay server, it will forward to endpoints. That is called message relay server. So we are reducing the attack surface, reducing the attack vector. Instead of facing all these things directly to the EDR tool, we are using proxy now, and only we are whitelisting central.sophos.com here. That's all. We are not whitelisting other websites. Only Sophos EDR tool website only we are whitelisting. So Sophos EDR tool, it will get the updates to message relay server. Message relay server will forward endpoints. Now automatically updates will happen. I have one question now. Whether antivirus or EDR signature updates, we have to do it daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis? Anyone? I'm repeating, whether we have to update the antivirus or EDR or malware signature daily basis or weekly basis or monthly basis?
Daily basis, sir.
Daily.
Daily basis, that's right. Why? Because daily attackers, they will do hacking part. Daily new malwares will come. Daily new ransomware attacks will come. Daily viruses will come. Daily worms will come, and so on. So daily, answer is daily. It is one of the CASSP question. Okay. So coming back now, that is the thing here. So if you want to configure any of the Windows message relay server as a proxy, first we have to configure that proxy. So for that one also minimum requirement is there. That proxy configuration also. So Sophos 256 KB GB is a SSD or maybe hard disk information. Sophos message relay requirement. So this is the server we have to configure. So this is what Windows 2008 or 2012 or 2016 or 19 or 22. at least 8 GB of the disk space. 8 GB is required. Whatever we are configuring message relay server, that has 8 GB and 256 KB. Okay, sorry, GB, 256 GB as a hard disk. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Apologies. So that is the message relay related prerequisites. So we have to configure one of the server. That server will act as a proxy between our Sophos EDR tool and also endpoints. Okay. So next one. So indirectly, why we will use the message relay server? To reduce the attack vector, to reduce the attack complexity, to reduce the risk indirectly. Because couple of servers, it is not facing internet. In that scenario, we have to use this message relay concept. Okay. Why? Because all these servers in the organization level, it will not expose to the public. So that already I told you. So critical servers, we should not expose to the public, or it should not expose to the internet. Okay. So that is the concept of here. Next one. Bandwidth usage. So bandwidth usage meaning here how much bandwidth it will accept. Performance testing, this one. Performance testing. By default, we can support, okay, 256 KB as a our bandwidth usage. In case if it is crossing more than 256 KB, automatically alert will be generated. Okay. Meaning here our Sophos agent keep on, it will run continuously 24/7, right? So that Sophos agent is consuming more bandwidth, more than 256 KBs. It will give the alert notifications automatically. So that is one type of performance testing, basically. Even
Sir,
antivirus.
the Windows only, sir.
Even Linux is Linux also. I think as of now, Linux is not supporting. Sophos EDR tool right now it is not supporting Linux, but in future they will add that one also. I mean, not supporting limit, performance related limit, but antivirus ADR is supporting for the Linux servers also. Give me 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I'll show that one also. Okay. Means the R&D team of Sophos EDR team, they did not do the analysis properly. Maybe in future they will add that one also. If you want to increase that one also, we can custom bandwidth. By default, Sophos is supporting this one. So that is about bandwidth, or why we will use that bandwidth limit. Performance testing part. Our antivirus agent, it's 24/7 it is running. In case if it is crossing more than 256 KB, then alert should be, it will come automatically. Then we have to go and we have to delete couple of existing related processes. Okay. Next, configuring email alerts, integrating with our respective SMTP server. So, or maybe our distributed list. So right now, already as a part of integration, we have discussed yesterday under the threat analysis center integrations. Okay. Under integrations, already we have shown email related, configuring the integrations. Okay, email related. So here now, if you want to add any distribution list, email alerts. So distributed list, you can see distributed mean group of the team members. DL, we'll call DL. Okay. Or TL, team list. Add email address. So example, EDR@wipro.com. That means whatever alerts are coming, everybody will receive part of EDR team or endpoint security team. So we have to configure that. So frequency, how frequency it has to receive. Okay, daily or weekly or within 1 hour and so on. Customized rules. If you want to create any rule, we can do that one also. Exceptions. Most of the cases we can use distributed list and we can provide our email address. Okay. Next one we have SSL, sorry. Encryption recovery key search. This is dedicatedly applicable to disk encryption. So disk encryption meaning here, your hardware disk encryption. Example, your laptop contains either C drive or D drive and so on. Why we have to do disk encryption, anyone? Why we have to disk encryption? Can you give one of the scenario, practical scenario?
If we lost our laptop or somewhere so that nobody can take our data.
Perfect answer. So if someone is stealing, physical theft, you are losing your laptop somewhere. If anybody caught or catch or stolen your laptop, in that scenario, so that guy can open or dismantle your laptop and he can take your hard disk and he can go and he can install in his laptop and he can see every data, whatever it is there in C drive and D drive. But disk encryption, if you are doing with one of the key, okay, so even though whenever someone is getting the laptop or stealing the laptop and so on, he cannot see our data, whatever it is stored in the hard disk. Why? Because one of the encrypted key is there. If we want to encrypt that key or retrieve the key, we have to use that particular, so email or key, we have to enter the key. Okay, so this is related to disk encryption, not EDR. Okay, because even Sophos is supporting disk encryption as well. Popular tool for the disk encryption is BitTorrent from Microsoft. Popular tool all over the worldwide. Even after onboarding in these couple of people, whoever is listening the classes, BitTorrent is one of the very, very popular tool, along with the McAfee, Symantec, Trend Micro, and so on. Okay, most of the people, they are using Microsoft related laptops, right? Even MacBook also. So if it is MacBook related BitTorrent. If it is Windows related BitTorrent. So next one is configuring email address is over, encryption is over. Admin isolated devices. Anyone can tell me what is meant by this one? Anyone? Admin isolated devices. When we will use this option?
If any
To
system
quarantine.
is compromised,
Any system is got compromised. That's
at the
perfect.
time we will isolate that system from the network.
As per which process? As per which process? Incident lifecycle management process.
Yeah.
Containment option is there.
Content, yeah.
Containment. What is mean the containment? So disconnecting from the network or isolating from the network. Disconnecting from the network or isolating from the network. So theoretical part, that time itself, I told you, at the time of incident lifecycle management process, in the EDR tool, whenever something is getting compromised, there is no need to contact the end user. There is no need to contact the server owner. Directly, we can give the IP address, remove. So here we have to add and we have to do disconnect. Automatically, it will disconnect. Okay, from the LAN or Wi-Fi. So containment we are doing here. Okay, otherwise, so that spreading, it will increase to other devices as well. Spreading from one device to another devices, what is the attack name? Spreading one malware
Lateral
infection.
movement.
Lateral movement, that's right. Okay, so that's why you have to do the containment. Okay, so containment option is available here. Okay. So hash value method is one of the popular topic we discussed here. And please remember that one. And also containment also is available in the EDR tool. This is not only applicable to Sophos, it's applicable to even, okay, so CrowdStrike and also Symantec, McAfee, Carbon Block, Sentinel-1, and so on. Containment, there is no need to contact the end user. There is no need to contact the server owner. Okay, so here itself we can do without speaking them also. But whose role is this one? L3 or L2? Most of the case L3. Containment and so on will be done by L3. Okay, so that is the containment option or network isolation option. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. We can continue tomorrow. So at least I want to complete EDR tool tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, coming back, I think Kranti is asked sandboxing environment is one. Okay, so how to check the reputation of the file, malware sample submission. We can even submit that file to the Sophos R&D team. Example, if you want to clarify one of the file has malware infection is there or not. If you are uploading the file in the Sophos EDR tool, then so R&D team of the Sophos company, they will go and they will do static analysis of the malware that is using signature-based detection and dynamic analysis of the malware, bit by bit pattern analysis. Then finally, they will say whether that file has a malware or not. This is also one of the option. Okay. Yeah. So we discussed up to network isolation, admin isolated devices. Remaining we can complete tomorrow. So that's all for today, guys. And if you want to download EDR agent, okay, this is the option. Protected devices, sensor or EDR agent or antivirus agent. So this is the place. I told you theoretical part itself. There are two places we can download antivirus or EDR agent. One is on the directly EDR tool. Second one is anywhere. Which place? Second one, which one we have to download? Which place?
EDR.
One is EDR tool. Here we can download the EDR agent or antivirus agent. Second place where we can download. Did you get my question or not? If you want to download EDR agent or antivirus agent or DLP agent, one is we can download from the respective tool. Second one, second option.
From the trusted website, that Sophos
No.
website.
Our server.
What is it? No. Support portal. Support portal also we can download. Two options. One is support portal. Second one is on the EDR tool itself. These are the two places we can download. So EDR agent or antivirus agent. Okay, not only antivirus, any agent. Even we discussed about Exabeam collector agent, event collector agent, smart connector from HP ArcSight, then log collector from Logarithm. Okay, that collector agent also we can download from the either support portal or directly from the tool itself. So that's all for today, and tomorrow we'll continue. I will confirm by tomorrow class around 11 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow morning whether I will take the class or not. And also I have to apologize. Morning, actually, I have cough and cold and also fever. That's the reason I'm not able to take the class. Okay, apologies for that.
Take care of yourself, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sir,
Yes.
I have few doubts in the firewall concepts.
Yeah, the demo, firewall demo, I will start maybe day after tomorrow or maybe
Okay.
tomorrow evening.
Then
You
we'll
can
go.
ask in that particular time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Theoretical and practical will compare.
And you told you'll upload some practical session, real-time class also, about Sophos?
Real-time class, actually, I was checking last night after class is completed. I was missing that tool. Let me re-verify once again and I will come back.
Yeah, no issues, sir. We'll come to any place
Hmm.
and learn it. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing is IBM QRadar tools. I will upload now. Anyway, we can discuss in future. If anyone wants to go and wants to see advanced way, you can go and you can watch videos. IBM QRadar tools, already tool is completed for existing batch. If you want to go and see in the advanced and proactive way, already whatever till today we completed. So I will upload IBM QRadar videos also from the 14th batch. You can go and you can watch it. As I said, so I will take 10 members interviews in this Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. So whoever is interested, please let me know and please just you can ping me. Okay, so in the WhatsApp group. So which day and time? Time I will start with maybe 10. And also I have one more clarification is required. Give me 1 second.